Check this out. This is Alexander at age 7, and this is Alexander 6 months later. An orthodontist told his mother that fixing his teeth and bite couldn't be done. Most orthodontists and dentists believe you have to wait until kids are 12 or 13 to start treatment. Let all the permanent teeth come in first, they say.
Is that bad?
But here's what they're missing. I've discovered a golden window between ages 6 and 9 where we can reshape a child's jaw while it's still growing. And when you catch it at the right time, what used to take years now takes months. And in Alexander's case, what was once impossible is now possible. By the way, I'm Dr. J, and in 25 years of practice, this case changed everything I thought I knew about orthodontics. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how we did it and why this method is 10 times more effective than traditional approaches.
I'm listening.
Here's what blew my mind about Alexander's case. What worried Alexander's mom was that his adult teeth were not growing in. He still had a complete row of baby teeth. And the dentist pointed out to Alexander's mom that the adult teeth are not growing in is because he has an underbite and also his upper jaw is super narrow. So they went from the dentist to the orthodontist. And the orthodontist said, "Sorry, can't help you. This can't be done. It's just too early." So if the dentist is saying, "You need to get this done immediately, otherwise Alexander's going to need jaw surgery," and the orthodontist is saying, "There's nothing we can do," this is super confusing to mom.
It's very confusing.
Yeah, it is.
But Alexander's mom didn't give up. She went for a second opinion. She came to us. And what I saw was a severe problem that had to be fixed immediately. Why? Because the reason these adult teeth are not growing in is because there's no space. And why is there no space? Because the upper jaw not only is narrow from right to left, from the sides, but also front to back. And that means Alexander had a narrow upper jaw and also an underbite. So 2 severe problems that if you don't take care of now, I can guarantee you Alexander will need jaw surgery when he's done growing at age 18. Now here's the important thing to know. Traditional braces move teeth in one direction at a time. Forward, back, up, down. A relatively new solution for kids in the ages of 6 to 9 called Invisalign First. And that moves the teeth in 3 dimensions simultaneously. And with this, we're able to expand the jaw, align the teeth, and correct the bite all at once. In Alexander's case, we're able to expand while straightening and fixing his extreme underbite all in the same 6 months. With traditional methods, each of these would be a separate phase, taking at least 6 months each. And if this insider knowledge is helping you see things differently, tap that like button. It tells YouTube to share this with more and more parents who need to know this. But here's a real game changer that made this possible. Alexander's transformation wasn't just about technology, it was about timing.
Right place, right time.
Between the ages of 6 to 9, a child's jawbone is still soft and moldable. It's like working with clay instead of concrete. Here's what most people don't know. After age 10, the jaw starts hardening. By age 12, what we could fix gently in 6 months now requires severe intervention or years of complex treatment.
I don't want that.
Many orthodontists will plan to wait until he was 12, then fight against his biology instead of working with it. But there's one more breakthrough that made this even faster. By the way, if you want to know if your child would be a good candidate for Invisalign First, I created a free quiz that'll help you find out. You can find it in the description below. Remember those medieval torture devices called palatal expanders? The ones where parents have to turn a key in the kid's mouth every night? Alexander's mom was dreading that part, but here's the beautiful thing about Invisalign First. It expands the jaw so gradually and gently that kids barely notice. No keys, no pain, no trauma. We expanded Alexander's upper jaw by a lot, and he never complained once. His mom couldn't believe it. The secret is a gradual, consistent, gentle force. And instead of cranking the jaw wider one time each night, we're consistently moving it with minimal, constant force in the right direction throughout the whole day. It's a difference between guiding a young tree to grow in the correct direction versus trying to bend a mature oak with a crowbar.
Oh, Luis, no bueno.
Now, here's why this matters for every parent watching. What's really awesome about Alexander's case is we didn't just fix his smile, we prevented a lifetime of problems. If we had waited until he was 12 or 13, Alexander would have needed tooth extractions. And then, if he needed jaw surgery, you have to wait until he's done growing at age 18. And years of braces. Braces twice. Once when he's 12 or 13, once before he has to get his jaw surgery. And you know what the total cost of that be? Around $30,000 today.
Oh, God.
Treatment time? Years. Pain level? Oof. Extreme. Instead, 6 months of Invisalign First cost a fraction of what it would have cost with the old way and prevented all that extra time and pain. But more importantly, Alexander never had to experience feeling self-conscious about his smile during those crucial middle school years. This is what I call the prevention protocol, catching problems when they're small and easy to fix instead of waiting until they become big and complicated. Every month we wait after age 9, the treatment becomes exponentially more difficult and expensive.
Yeah, it doesn't sound fun now.
There's a lot more that I don't have time to go into in this video, so I put together a complete comparison guide between traditional treatment and Invisalign First. You can find that in the description. Alexander's case isn't unique. It's just what happens when you combine the right technology with the right timing. And I've seen this transformation so many times now. The growth window secret, the 3D movement method, gentle jaw expansion, and the prevention protocol. These 4 elements together can turn a multi-year nightmare into a 6-month success story. I think Cason's mom said it best. She brought him in at 9, and that was right at the edge of that golden window. A few more months and it would have been too late.
My 9-year-old son Cason's teeth were so crooked that his adult teeth couldn't even grow in. I knew it was time for braces, but I was dreading the braces and expander that I had when I was a kid. But we found a way to fix his teeth without using braces. I had braces and expander when I was a kid, and if you've ever had an expander, you know it's a pain. You have a key every week, you have to stick it in, and you have to crank it, and it hurts, and you have to keep up with doing it every week. I didn't want Kason to have to go through that. When I first met Dr. J, he recommended Invisalign First for kids, and I was completely skeptical. I thought removable aligners for a boy was not gonna work. I thought he would lose them, not wear them, or even throw it away. I'm so glad I said yes to try it. The Invisalign was so easy. He switched it out once a week and there was no pain associated. Kason never lost any aligners. We had no emergency visits to see Dr. J. One big positive for Invisalign was that Kason was able to take the retainers out. He was able to brush his teeth like normal. He didn't have to try to scrub around any of the brackets, floss in between brackets and wires. He just popped them out, brushed his teeth the way he normally would, and then popped those aligners right back in. No cavities the entire process. If you notice that your kids' teeth are starting to get crooked and they're between the ages of 6 and 9, now is the time to get them in because their jaw is still moldable at this age. As they get older, it's harder to move the teeth around.
For both Kason and Alexander's moms, we were able to save not only money, but also the most valuable asset, time. And that extra time gave them more of what matters most, family. It's incredible to see how Invisalign First was able to fix Kason's smile. I became an orthodontist because I love seeing the joy that comes from transformation. Just like watching a crooked smile turn into a stellar one, I've seen how Jesus can take our crooked, messy lives and transform them into something beautiful. So I encourage you to spend time with God every day and you'll see your life change. He'll start working through you to bless others.